Hey, what's going on, gamers? Video Game X Domain here. Anyways, I wanted to get on the subject of, end labels on games. Now, as many of you may know, the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, a lot of the old school gaming consoles with cartridges, such as this right here, the Nintendo 64, most of them had end labels, and the N64 does not. And I know this can get kind of a pain in the ass if you're looking for the exact game you want, because you kind of have to do this, and nobody wants to try to sit here and search for the exact game they want, and it can become a little bit of a hassle, you know. There are some videos online that talk about this. I know the Angry Video Game Nerd, he had a rant about that too, about I think it was the Sega 32X.
Oh, you gotta love this. No end labels on the cartridges. May I ask why? Here's the Genesis games. You can read them. You can see what they are. If I'm trying to pick out a game, I can just visually scan my eyeballs across them without having to do this. Oh, what's this? Oh, Virtua Fighter? What's this? Oh, Star Wars? What's this? Primal Rage? Who came along and said, okay, we're gonna have better graphics, better games, and oh, those end labels gotta go? When did this idea of simple convenience become obsolete?
A couple other consoles didn't have end labels as well on the end of their games. And you would think out of all, companies, Nintendo would do that, but they did it with the Nintendo 64. But anyhow, there was also another video online on YouTube. Some guy made his own end labels with, I think it was painter's tape. He used blue painter's tape and kind of just cut it and then put it on the side and then just put it on there and drew it with a marker, which is what I have right here.
I'll just show you real quick what I would do. Just take a piece of tape, come out to about there is fine, and then you cut it like that, and then you got a nice piece of tape there, and then what you're going to want to do is kind of cut it in half. Okay, so now you can see I've put labels on all these things.
But I'm going to show you actually a better way how to do this. What you're going to need is probably just some scotch tape like this, or some cheap tape at the dollar store, wherever you can find it, $1 or $2, you know what I mean, nothing fancy, and then a Sharpie or a black permanent marker. Permanent, see? It's permanent. And I think this looks actually better than the way he did it, is because when you put the end label on the end of the cartridge right here, it's not going to come up a dark blue, you know what I mean? It's not going to be like a really shitty color. It's going to be very clear, and it's going to look like you basically just drew it on the game cartridge itself. And it's just a lot better. I think it's a little bit more professional looking than the other guy. The way he did it, actually looked pretty decent. But I think this way just is going to look a lot better. So I'm going to start doing this at the end of when I finish all the cartridges, I'm going to record the video to see how it looks and show you guys. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back here. Now, as you can see, I am done with the end labels on the Nintendo 64. This is what they look like. If you have better handwriting, they come out better, obviously, but my handwriting's alright, I think. It's not that bad. And these are obviously No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000, which they're black, so it's not going to come up on those, so I didn't even bother with those. But I think they look pretty good. You can't even tell there's tape on these, really, which is what I like about it. But if I ever wanted to, peel it off, I can easily do that. I don't plan on ever selling these games, so it's not like I'm going to try to sell them, but at least now I can actually see what the fuck my games are called, and labeled, so I can just pull it out. If you want to do another alternative, you can go on eBay, and they have actually end labels made, and it looks actually really nice, but they cost about $45 for the entire set. It's kind of a little pricey if you ask me for stickers. The most it should be is about 20 bucks, but I mean, if you want to go to that option, you can. It's 45 bucks on eBay. Or you can do this. I mean, marker, Scotch tape, and yeah, pretty much.